many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Friday, July 1st. You heard me right. We are already into July as of today. This is a live shot from the river first thing this morning, where Mark Sassy is going to be running around giving us some great information, maybe some tips and tricks, and a really good fly fishing report. As he told me last night, he went out fly fishing and that he played pickleball. He's a busy guy, and so we'll check in with him in just a minute. I'm your in-studio host for today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a very busy show in store for you as we're going to be taking you on a lot of fun adventures and talking with a lot of great people. We've got the Eagle Valley Library District coming into the studio to talk all things comic books, comic strips, and really fun superhero books. So stay tuned for that as Tegan Davis makes her way in here in just a little bit. And then we've got Stephanie Whitmarsh from Simply Massage coming to tell you how you can relax and take care of your body during this crazy time. And I literally am such in awe right now that we're already in July. It feels like it flew by. July 1st has a lot of great holidays, and I don't know if you know this, but July has so many national months to celebrate. So it's like National Blueberry Month, it's National Watermelon Month, but today specifically is International Joke Day. So if you know a good joke, today's the day to do it. And I know someone who's got a lot of very funny jokes, and that would be the one and only Mark Sassy. So Mark, I'm going to need a dad joke from you first thing this morning before you give us a look at that local weather forecast. Any good dad jokes that you have for us? Anything that you can share with us is greatly appreciated. Now let's take it over to Mark Sassy to take a look at that local weather forecast.
A dad joke, Maddie. You can't curveball me with that last minute. I will come up with a dad joke for you here in just a little bit. I'll tell you a funny dad joke, actually. I played pickleball last night. I don't know if you ever played pickleball before, but pickleball is not considered to be that stressful on your body. That's why a lot of people play the pickleball instead of tennis at times. I got beat up playing pickleball last night. I'm all sore. I slept like a rock. So that's kind of got a little dad joke twist on it. Let's talk about what's going on down here today, right here at Bob's Bridge, just above the Westin on the Eagle River in Avon. Let's talk about your weather to start. This weather's brought to you by Lamina Jewelers, located right across from the Solaris in Vail. Go in as a customer and leave as a friend. They've got everything from beautiful jewelry to beautiful gems to museum piece fossils and things like that. You want to check it out. Here's your weather for the day. Today, once again, we'll still continue to see these afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms. 55 at 8 o'clock this morning. Our high today is going to be right around 72 degrees in Vail with a 50% chance of those afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms once again. Looking at that hourly, partly cloudy. It's sunny out right now, but the clouds will move in. 55 at 8 a.m., 67 degrees at 12. And then this evening we'll drop into about the low to mid 70s to get the things rolling. Tonight overall, our low temperature will be about 46 degrees, so still nice and cool with a continued 25% chance of maybe some passing showers and thunderstorms. Sun setting now at 8:38. If you're headed down to the Front Range today, temperatures in Denver, 81 degrees. Scattered thunderstorms also down there, about a 40% chance. For Vail, 72. For Avon, 74. And for Eagle, we're looking at temperatures a little bit warmer, 76 degrees. Now that 5-day, Saturday, second day of July, 72 degrees for Vail. Scattered thunderstorms, 50%. A 25% chance of those scattered thunderstorms on Sunday with a high of 73 in Vail. Monday looks like the nicest day out of the next 5. Mostly sunny skies with a high of 76. And then that monsoonal flow comes back for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures mid to upper 70s. Scattered thunderstorms, 40% chance for Tuesday, and then for Wednesday, about a 30% chance. So once again, we are in the middle of the monsoonal flows. We've seen relatively unstable weather all spring, early summer, and that really does help our river levels, water temperatures. And we'll get into all those details We've got a good fly fishing report coming your way in just a little bit. Maddie's got in the community what's happening around Eagle County, Vail and Beaver Creek, and everywhere in between. And we have taken Dagus with the Eagle Valley Library District. This is our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Daily Flash is a daily, live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, social media trends, and fresh talk, hosted by Mitch English and Patricia Wu. Find Daily Flash on TV8 Vail. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
There's always a lot of really fun things taking place in and around our community, and especially right now that the summer season has officially kicked off. There's so many great activities for you to get out there to do and enjoy, and so we're going to go through the lineup. Starting tomorrow, you can make your way over to the first official Minturn Farmers Market of the summer season. Now, if you've not been to the Minturn Market, it is so much fun, only because there are so many great places to walk around, explore, so many good vendors. If you're getting out there to see them, they've got great artists, they've got great clothing, they've just got all sorts of people coming together, and Minturn is such a fun place to go walk around and do some shopping anyway. So make sure that you go check out the Minturn Farmers Market sometime this summer, and we're going to be bringing you more information on that from Minturn themselves later next week. So just make sure that you tune in every day, Monday through Friday, or actually 7 days a week, because we are here 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And now, if you're looking for something else to do, you can go enjoy some live music, always at the Ford Amphitheater. Every Tuesday, they do the Hot Summer Night series, and this is one of my favorite series to go participate in, only because I love live music and I love getting out there and dancing. But Hot Summer Nights is much more than the music. It's also about the community. You can see everyone you know there, and it feels like you're at home. It's like a family reunion because you get to meet everyone, see everyone, and run into everyone just right there at the Ford Amphitheater. Whether you want to sit on the grass or you want to sit under the awning, there's not a bad seat in the Ford Amphitheater house. Now, speaking of the Ford Amphitheater, they've got a great lineup of summer concerts. We've got some big names coming to join us here in Vail, which is always really exciting because we love to see those big names here and we love to see the show. So you can go to the Villar or the Ford Amphitheater website for the entire lineup. Amos Lee, Primus. We've got so many great people coming in to see us. Now, you can go to the Discover Vail website for more information on all of the things taking place in Vail, especially because I don't know if you know this, but 4th of July is right around the corner, and it's time to mark your calendars for the celebration that you want to participate in. So you can go to Vail, you can go to discovervail.com, you can see the lineup of the events and activities that they have taking place for the 4th of July, whether you want to go to the parade or whether you want to go to the concert at the Ford Amphitheater. There's so many great things for you to do. But before, you can go to the farmers market in Vail, which is absolutely incredible. They've got great produce, they've got great vendors. You can go farmers market to farmers market throughout Eagle County, which makes it really fun because then there's a lot of shopping to be had, and there's different vendors at each one, so it's always really fun to go and check out kind of the different scenes and the different atmosphere in each place. The Vail Farmers Market is one of my favorite things to get out there and do every Sunday, so make sure that you check it out because there's always live music and great things taking place. Now we're going to shift gears, make our way up to Beaver Creek, where they've got an entire week of activities that you can participate in. And so every day you can find something new to do, whether you want to do complimentary yoga or whether you want to go listen to some live music. They've always got Helmet Fricker up there playing. They've always got other bands up there playing. And so if you're looking for something fun to do with the whole family tomorrow night, the silent disco is a ton of fun. This morning there is complimentary outdoor yoga up in Beaver Creek. Tomorrow the silent disco. Sunday Helmet Fricker. And then the Fossil Posse, which this is a really fun activity for the entire family. On Monday, Beaver Creek is doing its 4th of July celebration, and they do it right up there in Beaver Creek. They always bring in such good live music acts and people that you really want to get out there and see. And then, of course, it's just right there on that lawn at the base of the Kiddo Gondola, and it's just a ton of fun to enjoy. So make sure that you make your way up to Beaver Creek for the 4th of July, or you make your way into Vail Village for the 4th of July. While you're up in Beaver Creek, we recommend checking out the Valar Performing Arts Center, as they've got a lot of great shows coming for the summer season there as well. With just over 530 seats, there's not a bad seat in the house. John Fogerty played last night, and he's going to continue another show tonight. So if you did not get to see him last night, you still have a chance, and you can go to their website, valarpac.org, to buy your tickets. Now, if you want to get up an elevation just a little bit higher, you can make your way up to Leadville for your 4th of July celebration. That way you can maybe enjoy those cooler temperatures up there, but also mark your calendar for Boom Days coming up in Leadville. This is going to be really fun. It's going to take place at the beginning of August, and so you want to mark your calendars for that, because if you like donkeys like I like donkeys, then you're going to want to be here for this, because you get to run with the donkeys, which makes it so much fun. Oh man, well, I'm out of breath, so we're going to take it over to Mark, who's going to give us a look at that fly fishing report and tell us exactly what's taking place in our rivers.
Yeah, you're out of breath, Maddie. Slow it down a little bit. All right, I'm down here on the Eagle River. I wanted to give everybody a quick fishing update, let you know where we stand now. I know I've been doing this all spring, early summer, every Friday. And it's been early spring. The fishing was great because our water levels were pretty low. Then the snow started to melt. And as we can see by looking at the river today, if you were to look at this same shot this day last year, probably that big rock out there in the middle would be fully exposed. We have a lot of water still flowing in our rivers right now. They are getting to a point where they're more accessible to wade fish, where that means you can walk around on the shorelines. But I actually went out and fished last night, and I was absolutely floored by still how much water we have. Now, right in this area right here in Avon, there's a water treatment plant downstream. We get our river flows as one of our spots from that area. Flows in Avon are stabilized at about 600 cubic feet per second right now. This time last year, they were easily half of that. So this is really good for the fishing community moving into the rest of the summer. These flows are going to gradually drop down even more. When the flows get lower, the water temperatures go up, and that promotes all the bugs to hatch. There's a lot of different bugs around on any given day when that sun is out and it's nice and warm. We've got caddis flies, we have stone flies, and then we have mayflies, and then a little bit of everything in between. I was going to show you one of the rigs that I like to use this time of the year. What you want to be looking for is getting it down deeper into the water where those fish are hanging out down lower. Once you start to see the bugs hatching and flying around in the sky, and you see fish heads popping out of the water in the calm spots, then you can start tying on a dry fly. But for me right now, what I like to use, and hopefully you guys can see this, bear with me if it's a little rough. Now this is a stone fly. This is called a 2-bit hooker. That's just the fun name of it. It's got a couple tungsten beads on it. It's a stonefly representation. This is going to sink pretty deep. So this is going to get down in the rocks. Now behind that Another prevalent bug right now is called a baetis, which is a general term for a variation of a mayfly. Now this is a baetis with a couple of tungsten beads. This is called a slim shady. The names are awfully kind of fun. Now if you want to fish 2 flies, this is a good setup. You can use a bigger bead fly up front, something smaller behind it. That's kind of the combination. If you want to go with 3 flies, you want to make sure you take off enough of your tippet. I'm using 5.5X Trout Hunter for this. I'm going to snip it right off, and I'm going to tie that on to the bend of the hook on the second fly. Bear with me, everybody. I'm going to do basically a clinch knot here. A clinch knot improvised a little bit. I'm going to get it ready to go. I'm going to grab that small baetis. Now I'm adding a 3rd fly. If you add 3 flies, the more times you add flies, the more chances you have for things going wrong, like my knot just came unraveled there. But that's kind of normal for fly fishing. It happens. Really good fishing right now, everybody. I really recommend, if you want to go out and try it, this is a great time of the year. There's plenty of water if you want to go in a boat and float down the river with an outfitter like the guys at Minturn Anglers. That's my crew over there at Minturn, and we do a great job. We got plenty of availability if you want to go out and test yourself on the river. Let's try this again and see if that knot won't come unraveled on me. There we go. Okay, so you get the knot nice and seated tight. You're going to trim off that little piece of that tag material, and don't drop it on the ground because it has a shelf life of about, half shelf life of about 100 years. That stuff will not decompose. All right, grab the other end of it now. The bug that I chose is a batwing emerger. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the bluish kind of gray wings with a green body. That's going to represent a blue wing olive, which is a type of fly that we have a lot of right now. It's a mayfly, and we got a lot of them around, so that's nice to have too. If I can get this through that little stinker eye of the hook here, let's see if it'll happen, you guys. Bear with me, everybody. Maybe it happened, maybe not. There it goes. We had it. Anyways, 3 flies triples your chances of catching fish, but it also triples your chances of having issues with knots and things like that, okay? So keep that in mind. It creates a lot of extra challenges. Tie that fly on there, the same knot, the clinch knot, loop it around 5 times, 2, and then back through the original loop that you made. Make sure you wet it down before you sink it up, just so you don't have that friction. Put it through there, clinch it off. I didn't wet it down, that's bad of me, but I'm gonna trim that little tag end off also and save it. Now I got 3 flies. I have that little batwing emerger. I've got that baetis. Then I have that bigger 2-bit hooker to get everything down. Adjust your indicator accordingly, and you'll adjust your indicator a lot over the course of your fishing. And I would say look for any of that calmer water, and there's a lot more calm water than there has been. The deeper pools, those fish will hang down deep. Midday, they're going to shift and move up in the water column. But you want to go and fish, give us a call at Minturn Anglers, 970-827-9500. We'll take you out on the river and show you an experience like you've never had before. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's my quick fly fishing report, and it's only going to get better here in the Vail Valley. We'll be right back with Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Good morning, Vail.
We always have show and tell when Tegan Davis joins us on the couch from the Eagle Valley Library District. And oh man, do we have show and tell this morning. Tegan, 2 boxes.
I know I might have gone overboard.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as overboard. Look at all of these books. Look at the stack on my lap. We've just got a lot of books around us right now.
And so the topic is graphic novels, and that's why I kind of wanted to bring a good showcase of them, because it's not just about the words, it's about the arts, and all ages can participate in graphic novels, and it's not cheating. It's still very much reading. So, you know, parents, this is still a very good thing.
I mean, at least your kid's picking up a book, regardless of the book that they're picking up. But there are some classics in the pile in front of us. Then there are some, like we just had our cameraman who realized one of the authors of one of these books was so excited because she's a philosopher. So we've got options here.
Lots of options. So we're going to kick it off for the young. So we got early readers. So we got Narwhal and Jelly. They're hilarious. And then we got the Noodleheads, which kind of plays off the Fools. And so these are great for early readers. Graphic novels are also really good for reluctant readers because, you know, there's pictures, there's words, but they still have to use a lot to decode their brain. Sorry, I was just thinking, yeah, they don't have brains. A lot to decode. Their brains are working. So graphic novels are still an option for the younger crowd. We do have, you know, the popular Bad Guys, because that's out. We have them in different languages. We also have them for juvenile. So this was the original Percy Jackson Lightning Thief. This is the novel. They made it into a graphic novel. And then if your kid gets really interested, they can check out, you know, about the gods. And this is a graphic novel all about Athena, and there's Ares. And so it's a whole series about the Greek gods that would pair nicely with this one.
And then if you're an adult and you're looking for some witty humor.
Yes, I'm glad you picked up Strange Planet. So that was started online, and then they came out with a couple of books so that you can enjoy it off screen as well. And so this one happens to be about aliens that are on Earth, and they're just discovering all of the strangeness of human beings.
Now, we were flipping through it earlier, and there's a picture of them holding a cat, and it just goes, it's vibrating. What do I do? I was like, that's good.
And they're like, what is that? So traditionally, when people think of graphic novels, they think of the comic books and superheroes, which we have a plethora of. So this one happens to be Supergirl, but we have DC, we have Marvel, and that tends to be what people think of graphic novels. So there's a lot more besides DC and Marvel that we have at the library. So that kind of steers to like the young adults, and then graphic novels are also they're just not always, you know, the square box. This one happens to be watercolor. So the art in graphic novels is diverse and different, as well as the language and the context and the words that are related to this.
Did you know that July is National Watercolor Month?
I did, and you told me, and I was excited. I was like, yes, we'll show Cody. So not just do we have graphic novels, we also have manga. And so manga is Japanese graphic novels, and they read right to left instead of left to right. Right? Did I get that right? Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check on the back of the book. It'll tell you. Yeah, right to left.
Yeah, they will tell you if you're opening it on the wrong page. And so this is a manga, and we have all different flavors. So you got you can have the scary, you can have the horror, you can have the sweet high school story. There's even Sailor Moon in there. You got the classics. So again, you have there's a plethora of graphic novels.
Open it from this side.
It is. And then it takes you a little bit to get into it, to be like, oh, I got to go this way when I read it. But they're super fun. And of course, adult. It doesn't always have to be about fiction. You can learn about Stephen Hawking. So we got a good graphic novel there. Also, if you don't have... I know, people are short for time and like words. So if you want an illustrated version, they are coming out with more graphic novels. So this is Dan Rather's What Unites Us. This is the graphic novel of that novel, of that story. So again, another good illustration of that. Lots of words. Game of Thrones. Big boy.
This is gigantic.
Yes, so they actually, they made 4 graphic novels for that one book. So don't worry, they did not condense it that much. But again, you get the illustrations. So if you're trying to keep up, or you just want to revisit a story, but you don't have the time commitment to go through the whole book, or you just kind of just want to look at illustrations and get a good story under your belt. I know it's heavy within an hour. Graphic novels are great. And then they also come in, they're not all the same sizes. So this one's ginormous, and it's about an explorer. And then, we have Calvin and Hobbes, we have the Peanuts, if you want to just get back to comic strips, classics, 1984. So we have lots of, just lots of things for people to check out beyond books. So I just wanted to showcase, another avenue to get reading.
All of the options. You guys literally have all of the options for
Working
everyone.
on it.
And not only do you guys do great with the graphic novels, but then you have like a cooking section.
Yes.
That for those of you at home who might cook like I do and you struggle to boil water, there are cookbooks that can walk you through that and help you and make you enticed to want to cook.
Yes.
Or you can learn about your favorite musicians. You guys have great...
Oh, we have a great music collection, a great music section. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And for cooking, I always recommend, before you buy it, come and try it. So we have a ton of cookbooks. Come in, do a few recipes. If you love it, awesome, get the book. If you don't, we got another one.
Do these count on the summer reading?
Yes, they do. Again, It's not cheating. You are still you have to decode the language as well as the illustrations. So it is very much working your brain. So they do count. So if you're a little behind and you want to hit some islands, these are a great avenue.
I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind. And yesterday was the perfect day to read.
Yes, it was great.
But
Today, apparently in the afternoon, maybe a good time to read? Okay.
Afternoon's a great day to read today. I just snuggled Beatrice. I was like, dude, let's take your cone off for a little bit. You climb into my lap, and I just hold you. And so I should have been reading.
You can read aloud to her.
Yeah, she gets so annoyed, and she's like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. I'm getting away from you. But it is a good time to read, and if people are interested in getting a library card, how easy is it?
You just need to bring photo ID, and you come into the Eagle Valley Library District, whether that is Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum branches, and then we'll get you set up with a library card, and you can check out all this.
All of it, because there's so many options at the Eagle Valley Library District. Not only do they have what you see here, but you guys have a 3D printer.
We do. I am kind of half tempted to lug it in here.
Great.
This did not deter me. Yes, we do have a 3D printer in our Spark Studio, which is located at the Eagle Public Library. We're going to do a huge relaunch in September. So we have all sorts of new toys and new fabulous things for people to come in and create with technology. So we're really excited about it.
Tegan, thank you so much for coming in here and giving us all this great information and really just all of the fun that you've brought.
Appreciate it.
Make sure that you check out the Eagle Valley Library District. All you need is a photo ID, and then you can get your hands on all of these great books. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Danielle Turner, the Vice President and General Manager of TVA Vail.
And I'm Maddie Evans, host of Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank the Vail Valley for welcoming us back into their homes.
We're committed to bringing you the content you love, produced locally right here in our valley.
That's why we hope you stay tuned all summer long as we bring you expanded editions of Good Morning Vail, Flashback on Vail Valley, The Rise, the TVA Visitors Bureau, and brand new episodes of Colorful Cooking.
And a big thank you to the advertisers who have supported us along the way.
If you'd like to join us on our journey, check us out at tv8vail.com, across all of our social media platforms, or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
This is a live shot of the covered bridge first thing this morning, and you can see that sun is out in full force. Everything is green, flourishing, and full of life due to that precipitation that we saw last night, and we're expecting to see that continue throughout the course of today, maybe later in the afternoon. 55 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 72, 50% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, afternoon showers are most likely. Now we're going to see those west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. So as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see a little bit of sunshine coming out first thing this morning, then that cloud coverage rolling in heavy, and then those precipitation and those scattered showers rolling in later this afternoon into this evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are slightly warmer, 81 degrees, but that 40% chance of precipitation down there. 72 in Vail, 74 in Avon, 76 in Eagle. So kind of here in Eagle County, temperatures lingering into the low to mid 70s, but we are seeing a low pressure system sit above that I-70 corridor with that precipitation touching down throughout. So if you are getting on the roadways today, just slow down, give yourself a little bit of extra travel time, and be nice and safe out there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down into the mid 40s. 46 degrees is our overnight low, 25% chance of precipitation throughout the course of this evening. That sun still setting in that 8:30 time frame, and then we're going to see those southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight as well. So shifting directions, but continuing that slight breeze rolling through. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow a 50% chance of precipitation, decreasing by Sunday and then dissipating by Monday. We will start to see that increase again on Tuesday and continuing into Wednesday. Temperatures staying in the low to mid 70s throughout the next 5 days. So if you're looking for something to do for 4th of July, just know that things might be a little bit cooler than we're used to seeing, but this precipitation hopefully will help with our chances of seeing fireworks if you're going to get out there and enjoy any of the festivities for 4th of July. Now, speaking of 4th of July, we want to thank the Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something great to do on the 4th of July, make your way up to Beaver Creek and enjoy all of their festivities. Now, we're going to go back over to Mark and see what he's doing, how the river is, what's going on. Hopefully he's got a joke for us. Let's go check in with Mark.
Now, I don't have that joke yet, but if people were walking by on the bridge or walking around and saw me down here fumbling around, looking like a little kid in a candy store, they'd be laughing and watching, probably videotaping me. I want to mention, I was kind of looking around on the shoreline. You know, it's fun to kind of examine the bug life that we find on the rivers. We flip over rocks to look at the bugs that are underneath the rocks that are about to hatch. It kind of helps us determine what flies to tie on. I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday while we were fishing, and he continued to catch fish on the squirmy worm, which is a little, different colors, earthworm looking little worms that are tied on a fly hook. And he was catching fish left and right on the worm. Now, when you look at these small little feeder creeks, when these flows are up, these little creeks that come in off the hillside, they tend to push earthworms from the shore into the river, and that's why the fish love to eat them. Now, let me just show you what I just found floating around in the river. You guys are going to crack up on this one. A big old earthworm right there, crawling around. It was floating down the river. I was able to grab it, and that's the perfect example of how we determine what the fish are feeding on. Now, the worms are not a common thing that we find around here in the river, but this one happened to be right there. It must have gotten washed out from that little feeder creek right there. So grab a squirmy worm, tie it on in conjunction with, you know, a bigger stonefly or something. You want to get that worm down to the bottom. The fish love the worms. Like if you're a bait caster or a traditional fisherman, a spin fisherman, I mean, worms are used all the time, live bait. We don't use live bait for fly fishing, but we have imitations of those worms, and they work really well. You can also go around, everybody, just kind of look around and flip over rocks. Now, we can just take a quick gander and see if there's any insect life underneath any of these rocks. Bear with me. Let's grab this rock right here and see if we got anything climbing around. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's actually a small casing for a caddisfly. So all of the insects that the fish really feed on come from the bottom of the river, which is pretty interesting. So you'd be surprised at actually what is going on under your feet when you're walking around. They don't bite or anything, they're just there and the fish love them. But that's a good indication of what to tie on. Check the spider webs in the trees for bugs that have been caught in there. And then if you see flies buzzing around and birds feeding over the river and fish heads popping out, then see if you can grab one of those flies, look at it, compare it to something you have in your fly box. But that's half of the battle. That's actually a quarter of the battle of what we do for fly fishing, trying to figure out what to use. Go to your local fly shop, Minturn Anglers, ask the crew in there. They'll steer you in the right direction because there's thousands of different fly patterns. All right, once again, Bob's Bridge right here in Avon flows at about 600 cubic feet per second. Fishing is great. Weather is great. Thunderstorms in the afternoon. Come on out and play with us here in the Vail Valley. So much to do indoors and outdoors. And if you need to relax and take a moment to step back like I probably should after playing pickleball and my body's all sore, well, Stephanie Whitmarsh with Simply Massage will be in the studio with Maddie after the break.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
And I'm Kevin Shields, host of Good Morning Vail.
TVA is kicking into high gear this summer, launching some exciting new programming like Flashback on Vail Valley, a nostalgic show taking a look at some old TVA segments.
We're also launching The Rise, a look behind the scenes with local and touring bands.
And don't forget to submit an entry to our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest.
No matter the season, we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Remember, you can always catch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh man, the giggling has already started with Stephanie Whitmarsh from Simply Massage on the couch. First thing this morning. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, good now that we're just giggling on the couch.
It's better than talking about bad topics.
That's true, which we were not doing right before we went live. We were only giggling.
Only giggling. Only giggling.
Only giggling.
Getting ready for the big weekend.
Getting ready for 4th of July. People are going to be out there. They're going to be wild. They're going to be rowdy. And then the best way to relax after a rowdy weekend is a nice massage.
Absolutely. Because you know you're going to be out there dancing and jumping around and having a good time and possibly falling and possibly drinking too much and all that kind of good stuff. Because bad stuff happens when you drink too much. You always fall.
You always fall.
Yeah, you always fall. You always watch people fall. And you don't want to fall and hurt yourself. And saying that, a lot of people could be doing some fun stuff this weekend, getting out there and having fun on the water and having fun on the trails and doing all kinds of great stuff. And some people are going to be pushing themselves a little bit more than usual. So just remember, you got to get out there. You've got to make sure that you're taking care of your body, making sure that you're getting all of the proper care for the outside of the body, and making sure you're drinking tons of water this weekend. It's going to be hot.
Tons of water, except for we're expecting to see some more precipitation.
Are we?
So yeah, temperatures are mid-70s, which is going to be nice, but that doesn't mean that you should drink more beer than water.
This is true.
Yeah.
Always drink more water than beer. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how you stay hydrated, not bloated, and then you're ready for your massage the next day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when are you getting your massage?
Oh, I can't be put on the spot like this. Stop. That's mean. That's mean.
We do have some really, really awesome therapists. They're absolutely phenomenal. We've had a couple that have gone to some new classes lately. They've got some new techniques and some new skills. This is a really big thing, especially since we're going into another season, changing, people are still changing. They're still going from, winter doing stuff. I've actually talked to a couple people who are way, way high up in elevations and playing in the snow. So we still have some people that still think it's winter. Mm-hmm. So we're still transitioning into biking and hiking and getting on the paddle boards and things of that nature. We just had our turtle tubing day. It was absolutely awesome. So lots of balancing and dancing on the river. So people are going to be doing these things, and these are different muscles that they've been using for the winter. They need to make sure that they're trying to transition their body. So also trying to think about, okay, I went from skiing and now I'm going to these different activities. One big thing is that learning how to stretch your body properly in the right ways and the right muscles. So a lot of times we're always pushing on our pecs because they hurt so bad, but it's not our chest that is too tight. It's our chest is too tight, but our back is too weak. So we're feeling it in the back and we're feeling it in the lower back. And a lot of times that's coming from glutes, that's coming from the chest, that's coming from holding our head down too much, leaning forward too much, in that forward flexion position at all times, because we don't do much backwards. Unless you're a gymnast, you don't do much backwards, or a backwards swimmer. So right. If you can do some of these things, backwards arm circles, with your palms facing the sky, making sure that you're standing up nice and straight and getting all of that, good opening through the chest. If you're a swimmer, swim backwards. Don't try to swim forwards all the time. If you're not training for something, swim backwards. Open up the chest, open up the abdominal area. And this is really going to help as you're transitioning or even just going into all of the different activities that we do. But doing these things on a daily basis can make it easier for your massage therapist to really trigger and get into the deeper muscles, these stabilizing muscles that are actually causing those issues.
I'm so squirmy that when you guys are like, okay, we're just going to push really hard here, I'm like, no, just stop, I can't. So that's good for those people that can handle that. And it's good for those people that need that relief in those deep muscles.
Now, in saying that, it's also a matter of your therapist listening to your body.
Yes.
You should never, ever be in any kind of bad pain. There's a difference between a good pain and a bad pain. And a good pain, you're going to feel that, whoa, that feels like relief. That feels like that is the spot that's actually causing a lot of the issues in my body. And they can gently, slowly get into that. Shouldn't just jam your hand in there. That's not how it works. So they should definitely listen. But when they do find those trigger spots, make sure you're communicating with them.
Right.
That's the reason why that therapist has a mouth, and the reason why you have a mouth is so that we can communicate. And make sure you're telling them, okay, that's a little deep, don't stop, but that's a little deep, maybe back off a little bit. Or, hey, you're doing great. You can definitely put some more pressure into it. And it should always be nice and gentle going in, not just jamming in there like you would with your little brothers when you're tickling them and stuff. Because we don't want to do that either. And tickle muscles are actually a lot of times tight muscles. Little kids are super, super ticklish. Yes, their sensory nerves are just going crazy and all kinds of things as they're growing, but they're also really tight because they're constantly growing. And adults usually aren't ticklish. And a lot of times when they are, like especially in the hip area or around the armpit area, you get super ticklish. And a lot of times that's actually a trigger saying, hey, those muscles are tight. They need to be opened up. They need to be stretched. They're super, super ticklish because they're too tight.
I'm super ticklish, but only because I think that the act of tickling is so uncomfortable. I don't like it.
You do it a lot to your brothers, though, don't you?
No, we're more aggressive humans than that.
Oh, yeah, we are, too.
It's like,
I mean, it starts with tickling, but it usually ends up with, other things.
Like full-blown wrestling.
Oh, yeah,
like,
pinning down.
Yeah, they're like just barely smaller than me. Yeah, I can still just like kind of throw them, flip them, and then like be like, haha, now I win.
Yeah, I give them another year, they're going to be bigger than you.
It's going to be less than that. It's going to be way less than that. If people are interested in booking one of these massages with you, what's the best way for them to do so?
The best way is always just a call, because our front desk knows everyone and is really great with putting people together. But if you don't have time for that, you can always go to simplymassage.com and go ahead and just book on there.
Stephanie, thank you so much for coming in and sharing all of this great information, making me giggle first thing in the morning. Sometimes it's not an easy task.
It's not.
I know. Sometimes I'm stone cold.
Sometimes I got to work on it a little bit, but I got to get you going.
You do. You always do. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out Simply Massage. That way, if you have a crazy weekend this weekend and you just need kind of that solid refresh, set back, and kind of ground yourself and maybe get rid of your ticklish spots, Simply Massage is the place to go. So go to their website, call them, book a massage for yourself. It's the nicest gift you can give to yourself. Self-care every day. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to Lamina Jewelers.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune into Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
We're here in Lamina Jewelers. Now, we always talk about the jewelry, but sometimes we forget about all the fine fossils and minerals that you guys have. And I'm joined by Elizabeth, who has all the information on all of these incredible bowls in front of us. Now, this is a work of art.
So not only do we have beautiful jewelry, but we also specialize in one-of-a-kind decor pieces, which today I've brought out all my beautiful bowls, which you can put bowls anywhere in your home. And these are a variation of onyx, rose quartz, quartz. You have a really cool variation, and each one is truly one-of-a-kind.
You can tell that just by the shape of them because they're all so unique, and not any of them have the same structure to them or layering pattern or really just size.
So they're all carved out of a single piece of stone. These are not put together in any sense. They're literally carved out of a single piece of stone.
How hard is it to carve something out of stone like this? Because I would only imagine that if it cracks in one way, the whole thing has got to shift mindset of the piece.
Oh yes, these are incredibly hard to carve. I mean, this size of one is almost impossible, especially they get them quite thin, so light can actually get through them if you really want. But yes, it's a very, very difficult and tedious process, and they also get them down so they're perfectly polished as well. So you have not only a variation in color, but a really, really high quality stone that has a lot of fissures and colors and different colors in it. So it's quite difficult to get them to this point.
And talking about polishing them, when you think about polishing stones, you think about throwing it in the little tumbler and letting it go. That has to be not the process that's used here.
No, they're hand polishing it and using different grinders and different things. I mean, there's probably 20 or 30 different grades of polish that they use on these pieces to get them into this perfect polish.
Okay, so this might be a question that you're like, I have no idea, but how long does one piece take to make?
Probably a couple weeks, I'd say, from start to finish. I would say around there. It depends on the skill of each carver. That piece is definitely at least a month. I mean, because you're chipping out all the way down into it, and you're not only polishing it, but you're leaving a natural rough edge. So this is a perfect piece.
This is a perfect piece. And then we've got the piece in front of us that they left that really natural kind of look and feel to it in there as like a little side bowl, if you will, like a smaller bowl inside the bowl, but really leaving that stone look to it to just remind you of where that piece came from.
It's really neat when they can leave the natural features on these bowls because they're so unique, so it's really nice to see the true texture of the stone before they reveal it through polishing as well.
So in all of these, which piece is your favorite and why would you say it's your favorite?
I'll have to say this big one, not only the variation in color, you have white, you have red, you have brown, you have a little bit of a greenish tone, you have black, but it's also absolutely massive. And it's really, really hard to find this size of a bowl with this variant in color and the rough, natural druzy quartz edge.
Which this piece is just spectacular in itself. And then, yeah, I didn't even see the black until you said it. I was like, I don't see it. And then I stepped forward and was like, oh man, it's down in there. You can really see kind of the development of these stones through the carving of these bowls in this particular fashion. And it really does show you how incredible nature is.
Oh yes, every single color. Onyx can come in a ton of different colors. You can get bowls carved from fluorite, onyx, crystal. Like there's so many different ways you can get bowls, and each one is so individual. So you either see it and you love it. Like it's just so unique.
And where are most of these artists based who are building these incredible pieces?
We have pieces that come out of Mexico, Brazil, Uruguay, India. Like it really depends on where the stone is from. It is where it's made.
And you guys do such a good job of hand picking and sourcing all of these products. You're making sure that whoever's making them is taking their time, they're quality grade, they're gonna hold up, you're gonna get this piece and you're gonna have it forever.
Oh yes, these are solid stone. There is no flimsiness about any of these pieces. They are big, they are solid, and they're really, really nice quality as well.
You're telling me I can't just pick this guy up and it'll be like super lightweight and easy to carry around?
They are stone. They're quite heavy actually.
So if people are interested in coming to shop and look at the incredible pieces that you have, from the bowls to the fossils and minerals, because you have incredible pieces behind us, and the butterflies and the jewelry, how can they do so?
So we are located across from the Solaris Plaza. You'll see these big, beautiful windows full of the bowls, fossils, minerals, jewelry. You really can't miss us. We're on the corner. And then we're open 7 days a week during the summer, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Elizabeth, thank you so much, and you're so knowledgeable at what goes into all of the pieces that you guys bring in and source, which is really incredible because then you know that you're getting the best grade of what this product is.
And you also know that you're getting a one-of-a-kind product.
Which that's the most important part. We like to know that our things are unique, and everything in here is so unique. So thank you again for taking the time to meet with us and talk about these incredible bowls.
It's always fun to bring you in and see all my fun pieces.
Make sure you come into Lamina Jewelers. You can't miss it. It's located right across from the Solaris Ice Skating Rink. The experts here can walk you through all of the incredible, unique pieces that they collect, and maybe this is what you need to just bring your home up a little bit in decor. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, back on the river here real quick. Trying to catch a trout out here in this calm water. Good day to fish. It's a good weekend to fish here around Eagle County. It's a good day to be in Vail for 4th of July weekend. Let's take a look at your weather right now, real quick for the weekend or for the day. Brought to you by Sun and Ski. Today we are going to see nice weather first thing. Temperatures first thing at 8 o'clock, 55 degrees. We'll see a high of about 72 degrees with a 50% chance once again of those scattered pop-up afternoon showers and thunderstorms. For tonight, 46 degrees for a low, still a 25% chance of maybe some more moisture coming our way. Sun setting at 8:38. This weather once again brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, located right here in Avon for all your needs to get outdoors every month of the year. Swing by and take a look. All right, I'm going to fish a little bit more, everybody, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Stephanie for being here. Thanks to Tegan for being here. And thanks to all of you for being here in the Valley for 4th of July weekend. Have a safe, fun weekend, everyone, and we will see you again on our next installment of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Love the Good Morning Vail jingle. We want to hear you sing it. Enter our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest, sponsored by TV8 Vail and Always Mountain Time. You could have a chance to win some fabulous prize packages and come perform your version live on Good Morning Vail to a panel of celebrity judges. For more information and all the contest rules, go to tv8vail.com.
Your home in the Rockies has it all.
I was a music fan before I was ever a journalist.